Did you know that planning your garden has so many benefits? In today's video, I want to talk about the benefits of planning your garden as well as how to do it properly. Hi, this is Lani, also known as Ginger for Garden, one of the pro gardeners here at Vigo Garden. In this garden planning guide, we will explore the aspects of garden preparation, seed starting, and planting schedule to help you achieve gardening success. After cleaning or preparing your planting space, the next important step is to plan your garden. The quote, "Failing to plan is planning to fail," may sound like a cliche, but it's true in a lot of cases. Having a plan gives you a roadmap for success for the next growing season. While not all of our plans often come to fruition, having a plan gives you a roadmap to set your garden for success for the next growing season. Planning your garden is crucial because it can help you optimize your space and ensure that the plants you'll grow will have an adequate amount of space to thrive and prevent overcrowding and competition for nutrients. By doing so, you can also allocate a good space that can provide adequate sunlight for each plant that has varying needs. You can properly prepare the soil, manage nutrient needs, and enhance soil fertility for optimal growth. You can plan crop rotation and have a better approach to pest and disease management. You can imagine the aesthetics that will make your landscape more pleasing and enjoyable. This could also help to plan for better accessibility of tools and equipment and improve garden efficiency. Knowing what, when, and where to plant streamlines your gardening activities. And no matter what your goal is, whether it's to grow your own food, create a relaxing retreat, or attract pollinators, planning can help your garden with your specific goal. It sets the stage for a garden that fulfills your needs and wants. 3 steps in planning your spring garden. Number 1, set your garden goal. Knowing your garden goal helps you create a garden space that aligns your vision and meets your specific needs. It helps to set the foundation for a purposeful, enjoyable, and successful gardening experience. Whether you're a seasoned or a beginner gardener, having a clear vision of what you want to achieve allows you to create a garden that reflects your values and brings you fulfillment. As a vegetable gardener, my goal is to plant crops that my family will consume. With that in mind, I think about the varieties that we enjoy and need the most. I also consider growing flowers to encourage beneficial insects and pollinators to improve the garden productivity. Be specific and realistic about your goal. For instance, I want to make some hot sauce for Christmas gifts, so my garden goal is to grow at least 8 varieties of hot peppers and a few sweet peppers. Let us know in the comment what is your garden goal for the coming season. The second step is plan your garden layout. To design your garden layout, consider the plant spacing and sunlight needs. Assess your garden space like the size, shape, and existing features. Allocate space for vegetable beds, flowering plants, as well as functional areas like seating or composting. Consider aesthetics and functionality. Garden structures such as trellises and arches can help create a visual appeal that is both functional and visually appealing. Sketch or use gardening software like that of Vigo Garden's 3D Garden Planner to help you visualize the layout and see where you want to plant everything. Here are a few things to consider when planning your garden layout. Number 1, crop rotation. Consider rotating plant locations to prevent diseases and improve soil health. By rotating crops, you disrupt the life cycle of specific pests and diseases that may target a specific plant. Additionally, different crops have varying nutrient needs. Crop rotation helps maintain soil fertility more effectively. Number 2, microclimate. Recognize and use microclimate to optimize the growing conditions of specific plants, extend the growing season, and enhance the garden productivity. Another step to take when it comes to planning your spring garden is to develop a sowing and planting schedule. If you live in cold climates, you may need to seed start indoors to allow the plants to give them a head start. Check the back of the seed packets to figure out a good timeline on when to start seeds. Consider the amount of time needed to germinate and the number of days before transplanting the seedlings. You can also check your local extension website and download a planting calendar that can serve as a guide for planting in your local zone. Consider the average first frost date and last frost dates and the overall weather conditions in your region and plan accordingly. Knowing those information can help you schedule when to start sowing seeds, harden off seedlings, and begin transplanting them outdoors. Now let's talk about selecting seeds and garden planning. Careful considerations of different factors in selecting seeds can increase the possibility of success. Here are a few things to consider. The first one is climate compatibility. Choose seed varieties and plants that do well in your local climate and soil conditions. Consider frost dates and the overall weather conditions in your region. The second one is sunlight requirement. Think about the sunlight requirements of each plant. Some plants thrive in full sun, while others prefer partial or part shade. Make sure you're able to provide those needs to ensure good productivity in your garden. The next thing to consider is space availability. Consider the amount of space in your garden. Count the number of raised beds and or containers and the number of plants it can accommodate at their mature stages. Square foot gardening is a good guide to follow when it comes to finding out how many plants you can possibly fit in a garden space. Take into account the size constraints in your garden and choose varieties that could fit well in it. The next thing to consider is companion planting. Apply the companion planting principle to take advantage of the plants that mutually benefit each other when planted together. For example, planting marigolds near vegetables can help deter pests and attract pollinators. It can help save space and encourage optimal growth and production. And of course, your garden goals and preferences. Align your seed selection with your garden goals and personal preferences. If your goal is to grow your own food, prioritize vegetables and herbs and consider your culinary taste and needs. If your goal is to grow flowers, consider your aesthetics preferences in terms of colors and scent. So you see, planning is the foundation for a sustainable and successful garden. It helps to create a harmonious and thriving ecosystem in your garden where plants complement each other and the local environmental factors are considered for optimal growth and prolific harvest. Remember to be realistic and be gracious to yourself if you're a beginner. Aim to gain experiences, learn your own growing space, and enjoy the process of building a thriving garden. Flexibility is key. Observe your garden's dynamic and growth pattern and adjust as needed. With your careful planning, you can create a well-balanced and aesthetically pleasing garden that meets your needs and reflect your personal style. What are your goals for the next growing season? Let us know in the comments. I hope this video is able to inspire you to start planning your garden instead of stepping right into seed starting. Stay tuned for the next video because we will be talking about seed starting. Thank you guys for watching. We really appreciate you. If you haven't yet, we'd really appreciate it if you could subscribe to our channel and hit that notification button so that you'll be notified for our next video. See you in the next one. Bye bye.